The recording that follows was recorded prior to Bryna losing her voice. To further put her message into context, please view the audio-visual presentation entitled In Pursuit of a Miracle. It includes up-to-date information on Bryna's current health situation and the steps we've taken to make her life, however much time she has left, as comfortable and meaningful as possible. The program she refers to in this introduction, entitled The Mighty Mind Expander, is offered on our website and on YouTube. It's free, no obligation, but quite frankly, it's hoped it will give you additional incentive to support our cause, as discussed in our presentation, In Pursuit of a Miracle.
Hi there, my name is Bryna Solon. I have ALS. While the disease may be taking my body, it doesn't have to take my mind. In this context, I ask you now to imagine living in a state of mind where you rarely experience unhappiness, almost always feel successful, and hardly ever feel demotivated. Can such a state of mind exist? Absolutely. And you don't have to be naive, delusional, or crazy to think so. If you doubt this premise, listen to this recording and you'll soon understand how we can make these claims. And now, before I introduce the speaker, my husband Mel, I'd like to first convince you that however distressing your life is, there's little justification for making things worse with a bad attitude. My story is proof that the ideas and principles in this mind-expanding seminar that Mel is about to share with you really do work. On January 30th, 2014, after 9 months of testing, including multiple MRIs and EMGs, I was formally diagnosed with ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a progressive motor neuron degenerative disease, better known as Lou Gehrig's disease. Life expectancy averages 24 to 36 months from date of diagnosis. Some live longer, some less. Presently, there is no known cure. Most people view it as a death sentence. Maybe so, but since we're all terminal, and none of us is getting out of here alive, I see it as a challenging opportunity to walk my talk and live the rest of my life, however long, with an even greater sense of meaning and purpose. Dylan Thomas said, "Do not go gentle into that good night, but rage against the dying of the light." I'll try not to go too gently. But since energy conservation is prescribed, I think I'll skip the rage part. In any case, physically, I'm not doing too well. I'm confined to bed, sometimes a wheelchair. I experience some itching, nausea, edema, and occasional gastro issues. My constipation is related to muscle atrophy, not diet, and lately I'm noticing a change in my speaking voice, so bear with me. In addition, I have weakness and pain in my shoulders, arms, back, and hands, pain which sometimes is slow to be alleviated with my pain medication. Recently, until we found a new drug, I was also experiencing sporadic bouts of excruciating painful cramps in my oversized muscular quads. Emotionally, however, when I'm not in pain, I'm my old chipper, funny, positive self. My attitude during these times is so upbeat that some people have commented that I look so good and seem so together they question the diagnosis. When asked, how am I able to accept my situation so well, I explained that I credit much of my positive attitude to the past years working with Mel, marketing and presenting our personal self-development seminars. More specifically, my secret is found in our approach to the art of living well, which is revealed in the acronym ART, A-R-T, Attitude, Relationships, and Thinking. Mel will expand on this in the program that follows. Incidentally, on the subject of relationships, our focus has been on how to make loving relationships last, notwithstanding some hooting and hollering, but without either party compromising their unique identity. For you romantics, Mel and I met 48 years ago on a Friday at a singles dance at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, got engaged 3 days later on Valentine's Day, and married 3 weeks later in Vegas. On the subject of attitude, here's some of my thinking. First, I'm mindful that life is unpredictable and full of uncertainty. Control is but an illusion of ego. Or, as a wise man once said, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. The fact is, life doesn't always go as planned. By just being human, few of us will escape the trials and tribulations of life. I can certainly attest to that. Fortunately, the wisdom shared in the mini-seminar that follows has helped me in ways that words can hardly express. While my condition is rare, my life isn't entirely unique. In the process of sharing my condition with others, my husband and I are becoming even more empathetic with the myriad of challenging problems others are facing, many to the point that they rarely experience peace of mind. The following is only a partial list of potential stressors, many of which are often precursors to alcoholism and drug addiction. For many, it's financial problems. For others, it's all about relationships. To some, it's the stress of dealing with accelerating change, increasing complexity, intensifying competition, and the ever-present constraints of time limits. All or any of the above can lead to unrelenting anxiety and depression. Not on the list yet? How about coping with a poor body image, debilitating low self-esteem, or sexual orientation, and gender identity issues? How about the stress of being a caregiver or attending to children with special needs? Now, I don't mean to depress you, but lastly, to finish my point, there's health issues. In addition to the motor neuron diseases of ALS, MS, MD, and Parkinson's, there's heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, plus an alphabet of diseases in between, including IBS, RA, and COPD. What I'm saying is this: whether you're dealing with a life-threatening illness or any of life's stressful conditions or surprises, you can fortify yourself mentally and emotionally beyond just thinking positive by developing your psychological resilience and mindfulness. This can be accomplished through your spirituality, your religion, therapy, practical psychology, or all four. The goal, including that of this program and our book, is to help you better prepare yourself to make the best of all of life's challenges so you can face the future with less fear, doubt, or insecurity. My goal, for as long as I can, is to spend my time with Mel, my husband and now full-time caregiver, doing what we've always done for the past 40-plus years, helping those we touch, whether in person or through our tools, be happy, happier, or less unhappy, even under the worst of conditions or circumstances. To the extent I can do this, my goals will be achieved. Personally, I'm taking Art Linkletter's advice. He said, everything turns out for the best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out. I'm simply doing my best, living one day at a time. Listen, and you'll soon understand the psychological foundation, specifically the thinking, concepts, and ideas that have helped me in the past and are helping me now to get through this very difficult time. I hope the ideas that follow will be as invaluable to you as they have been to me throughout my life. Because I'm no longer active in helping Mel market our products and services, we've developed this audio presentation to help share this valuable information. If you find this mini-seminar to be of value and would like to support the ALS Association fight against this terrible disease, please share it with those you care about. We would be most grateful. One last thought. Before I got ill, it seemed that I was always too busy making a living to find time to visit with friends that I claimed to dearly love. Now, the most joyful part of my life is visiting with those friends. My advice? Don't wait till you or they get sick to visit with the people you say are important to you. Make time. And now, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to my amazing husband, Mel, who's about to take you on a magic carpet ride. Enjoy your journey.
Thank you, sweetheart. And now, Bryna and I urge you to click on and listen to this unique audio thinking experience. the positively thought-provoking Mighty Mind Expander.